What makes one high school player rise above every other five-star prospect in the nation? For Darryn Peterson, the answer lies in a perfect storm of skill, mindset, and timing. From his early days in Ohio to becoming Kansas's most talked-about recruit, Peterson's journey is a story of steady growth and undeniable talent. Scouts call him one of the most complete guards they've seen in years, and fans are already labeling him a future NBA star. But what exactly pushed him past the rest? Let's uncover the truth behind his rise. Darryn Peterson's rise didn't happen overnight. Born in Canton, Ohio, he first made his name at Huntington Prep, where scouts quickly noticed how advanced his game was for his age. He later transferred to Prolific Prep, a program known for producing NBA-ready talent, and that move gave him a bigger stage to showcase his skills. By his senior year, Peterson had become one of the most talked-about players in the 2025 class. His stock exploded after standout performances in national showcases, including the McDonald's All-American Game. In November 2024, he made it official by committing to Kansas, choosing the Jayhawks over schools like Ohio State, USC, and Kansas State. That decision alone told the world he was ready for the big stage. Every step of his journey built his image as more than just a prospect, but as a player built for long-term success. The measurable advantages. Let's start with what separates him on paper. Peterson stands around 6'5" and weighs about 190 pounds, giving him the kind of size most guards can only dream of. He's tall enough to shoot over defenders and strong enough to hold his ground in the paint. His long wingspan allows him to disrupt passing lanes and defend multiple positions, a quality college coaches and NBA scouts love to see in modern guards. Then there's his athleticism. Peterson isn't just quick, he's explosive. Watch him drive to the basket and you'll see how easily he finishes through contact. He doesn't shy away from physical play, and he often converts tough layups or throws down dunks in traffic. His vertical pop and first steps separate him from other guards in his class, giving him the ability to score in ways that feel effortless. It's the kind of athleticism that translates immediately at the college level. Production is another key factor. It's one thing to look good in workouts, but Peterson's numbers tell their own story. He consistently put up strong scoring lines, efficient shooting percentages, and solid rebounding numbers for a guard. In national tournaments and showcase games, he delivered when the competition got tougher. Those performances, especially under pressure, made scouts take him more seriously. What really impressed evaluators was how complete his game looked for his age. He doesn't rely on raw athleticism alone. He reads defenses, makes the right pass, and knows when to take over. Combine that with his physical tools and work ethic, and you have a player who projects as a future pro even before stepping onto a college court. The skill set that matters to scouts. When scouts talk about Darryn Peterson, they often sound like they're describing a college sophomore rather than a high school senior. His game is polished, layered, and deliberate. What makes Peterson special is not just what he can do, but how efficiently he does it. His offensive skill set already looks tailored for modern basketball, blending three-level scoring with playmaking instincts and defensive adaptability that make him more than just a scorer. Peterson's scoring ability is what first caught the nation's attention. He's a natural shot creator who thrives in almost every offensive setting. Off the dribble, he has a smooth pull-up jumper that punishes defenders who sag back. His balance on jump shots is elite, and he consistently gets into his shooting motion without wasted movement. When defenders close out hard, he attacks the lane with control, using a strong first step and a compact handle to get downhill. Catch-and-shoot situations are another area where he excels. Peterson doesn't need much space to rise and fire, and his quick release allows him to make defenses pay for overhelping. What separates him from many high school stars is his ability to score both on and off the ball. He can be the primary initiator or fit seamlessly alongside another ball-dominant player. That's a trait that coaches value because it translates easily to high-level college play and eventually the NBA. Scoring aside, Peterson's playmaking has steadily developed into one of his most underrated strengths. While many top prospects rely solely on their athleticism, Peterson's game shows a deep understanding of spacing, timing, and defensive manipulation. He reads the floor exceptionally well, often making the extra pass to open teammates. In transition, he knows when to push tempo and when to slow the game down, an instinct that usually takes players years to master. In pick-and-roll situations, he's equally effective as a scorer and facilitator. He can split defenders, draw help, and either finish with touch around the rim or hit the roller in stride. That decision-making under pressure makes him stand out because it's rooted in IQ, not improvisation. Coaches at the next level trust players who make the right reads consistently, and Peterson has already proven he can do that. Peterson's offensive game might grab headlines, but his defense is what gives scouts confidence in his long-term value. Standing around 6'5" with a long wingspan, he can guard multiple positions effectively. His lateral quickness allows him to stay in front of quicker guards, while his size lets him contest shots against wings. He moves his feet well, anticipates screens, and rarely bites on fakes. His defensive motor also reflects his competitiveness. He takes pride in shutting down his man, and he's vocal on rotations, something you rarely see in high school defenders. His switch ability means coaches can plug him into different defensive schemes without worrying about mismatches. In short, Peterson checks every box. He can score, create, defend, and adapt. That balance is why scouts are so confident about his ceiling. Peterson's game looks built for the modern era of basketball, where versatility rules. His mix of elite scoring mechanics, advanced decision-making, and defensive poise makes him not only a five-star talent, but one of the most complete guards of his generation. The recruitment process as an accelerant. Darryn Peterson's recruiting journey wasn't just a series of visits and phone calls. It was a masterclass in timing, perception, and brand awareness. Every step of his process seemed to build momentum toward a clear narrative. This was a top-tier guard making pro-level decisions even before college. Peterson's official visits created early buzz because he balanced tradition and opportunity. He toured Ohio State, Kansas, Kansas State, and USC, each offering a distinct pitch. But what stood out most was his visit to Kansas. The program's track record of developing guards into NBA-caliber players instantly boosted his national profile. Players like Ochai Agbaji and Grady Dick had come through Bill Self's system and transitioned seamlessly to the league, making Kansas the logical proving ground for the next elite scorer. The timing of his commitment in November 2024 gave the story even more weight. Recruiting cycles tend to peak around early signing periods, and Peterson's decision became a centerpiece headline across major basketball outlets. The optics of picking Kansas over programs in his home region also signaled confidence. He wasn't looking for comfort, he was looking for competition and growth. Beyond the actual commitment, media coverage amplified his image. Recruiting algorithms and ranking systems often factor momentum and exposure into final evaluations, meaning Peterson's name stayed fresh on every major outlet. Highlight reels, social engagement, and expert breakdowns created a digital echo chamber that pushed him higher up the consensus rankings. The process became a snowball effect. Each article, ranking adjustment, and viral clip reinforced the idea that Peterson wasn't just another five-star recruit. He was the five-star recruit, the one ready to headline the next wave of Kansas basketball. Darryn Peterson's story is still being written, but the signs all point to something special. His combination of size, skill, and discipline makes him one of the few prospects built to thrive from day one at Kansas and beyond. The question now is, can he live up to the immense expectations and become the next Kansas guard to take the NBA by storm? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns like this.